So today we are converting a gravity setup. There's a back boiler in the room next door. So you've got your 28 mil primaries, they're not pumped, that's just gravity doing the hot water cylinder. So you've got your flow and return here. And pumped central heating, open vent obviously. So we're taking all of that out, we're converting that into a combi boiler. So we're gonna be taking the cylinder out, taking this setup out, taking the back boiler out, and putting the boiler in the utility room, which is on the ground floor right here. So here we are in the utility room. The boiler will go on that wall, and I've got a basin so I can pick up my hot and cold right here. We have to run new gas supply, and we're gonna go run it in the eaves of the roof on the floor above and come down in the corner. And flow and return we have to reconnect to the cylinder, which is in the kitchen next door, but we'll have to take it again through the bedroom upstairs, through the landing, and connect it to existing 22 mil flow and return. So the boiler will go on that wall here, the flue will go right hand side of that window, and then we need to run gas in the eaves all the way across on the first floor, come down here, drop it to the gas meter right here. So that's a completely new gas route, and we're gonna keep existing one because it goes to the kitchen, to the gas hob. Obviously we have to test it for tightness, see if we can use it, if there are no leaks on existing installation. So while Peter is running a new gas supply from the meter all the way through the eaves, I'll take care of putting the boiler on the wall, coring through the wall, connecting hot and cold, and when he's ready on the floor above, I'll run my pipework for gas flow and return. And then we'll have to take care of cylinder cupboard and remove everything that's in the loft, which is your header tank and cold water storage cistern. So it's around 2 o'clock and I've got my boiler on the wall, flue connected, all the pipework connected, so I've run the pipework up there. So all the pipework here is done apart for the condense, so I have to do condense and then do the wiring. So I'm gonna put a spare switch here for the boiler, wire it up to this double socket. So we should have it all connected today, but I won't be able to remove the cylinder today and reconnect everything around the cylinder or power flush the system. So yeah, I will be able to spend maybe half a day tomorrow and the job should be done. 6:30 we're still here because we had a 4 millibar drop on the gas on the existing installation, so I had to run a new supply to the hob. There was no smell of gas, so it's allowable because you can get 8 millibar on this meter. However, we isolated the boiler, existing boiler, because we were capping it off, and 4 millibar you would smell it on the hob, so it must have been somewhere under the floor. So we spent another couple of hours just running a new supply to the hob, so everything's on a new gas supply. So I'm gonna turn immersion for them on, so they still have hot water tonight. Come on, Peter, let's go to the pub.
Yes.
Finish up. So Peter f***ed up. Doesn't go fully in, but I think maybe it wasn't going in fully before because it's scorched from the oven. Look. I don't know. We'll have to redo that pipe then tomorrow, not today. That's the second day of works and Peter had another go at trying to get the pipe work done for the hob. And this time he went under the units. So let's see if the cooker fits. Second time lucky. Alright, we're gonna put the kitchen back together, take the cylinder out, because the boiler room, the utility room, everything's finished there, wired up and ready to go. So it was supposed to be quick and easy 2 o'clock finish today. We finished, we connected everything, and I've got hot water here and nowhere else. And I wasted 3 hours trying to figure out what it is. And what happened is we reversed the water coming from the cylinder everywhere, and it's coming from a different area now. So it's a reverse flow on part of the pipework. And what happened is, it took us 3 hours to find the blooming thing. Someone had a leak on a hot pipe. So someone fixed the leak using a non-return valve. Just one tap has hot water, nothing else does, because there's a non-return valve. And we reversed the flow of water in the pipework. Only took us 3 hours. Thank you very much, whoever put that non-return valve under the floor. He found it. That's fixed now. I've put 2 fittings on it, so we should have hot water everywhere now. Not great, not great. So something that was supposed to be a nice and easy day till 2 o'clock turns into a long day. 3:10. I have to flush the system, commission the boiler while Peter hangs one more radiator. I've put 2 isolating valves, the external, so he can get the job done while I flush it. I'm using Vaillant controls so I can use Vaillant modulation. It's a shame that it needs to be plugged into a socket. Look, it has its own power supply. It's not a very neat solution, and you have to use Vaillant controls on those boilers. Otherwise they don't have a load compensation. So yeah, I'm gonna flush this system, commission the boiler and hopefully make it home today before midnight. Just commissioning the boiler now, and I can show you the new gas we had to run. So that's new gas going down here to the kitchen. Peter is bleeding radiators. Could have been an easy day, but it wasn't, because someone left one of those in the floor on hot water non-return valve. All done and working. Hot water's working, central heating flushed and working. What a day. It just happens sometimes like that. You wish, well, you plan for a day and a half, you end up seriously delayed by that non-return valve. That's not the one that was in the floor, that's 22 mil. But that's the kind of the valve that was in the floor that delayed us by 3-4 hours on this job. It just happens sometimes like that. A big shout out to combustion chamber guys, and to guys from there that like to dust the boilers. You know who I'm talking about, right? Right guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.